YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Finally got all this room for activities. I mean, look at this. So much room. There's two cars over there. Look at that. There's two cars in there. We got the FRS, which we're gonna be doing the videos on today. All this room for parking. We got the outbuilding, I guess, that I need to work on. We gotta turn this into the YouTube garage. But today what we're gonna do is one of my favorite videos. I haven't done it for a while. What it is we're gonna do some affordable mods for my 2014 FRS, 86 BRZ, whatever you guys have. So these are some affordable mods that you can do yourself. Here's a good list of them. I wanted to do these things to this car to make it look nicer. It's just small things that haven't been done on this car that you can do to make your car look clean, aesthetic, more like a MITSUBISHI build. My builds are all clean and aesthetic. So a good example, I kind of keep the same color scheme on all mine, black and red. You know, black and red, black and red. That's the kind of look that I like. Really clean, even clean on the aesthetics on the interior. I'm excited to do the black. I'm gonna do some black and red on the FRS. Same thing with the MR2. MR2's dirty, black and red. You guys see that kind of clean build, clean aesthetic build? That's what I like for my cars. The Evo 9 is gonna be the same way. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do some quick, affordable mods. First things first that I wanna do, I'm gonna actually put the car up on jack stand. So the first mod that I want to encourage you guys to do is with the FRS, people like to put stuff on it, put less on it. I really mean that. Clean, aesthetic, smooth builds, put less on it. So let's come over here. One of the things that there's been a lot on here, one is we're gonna take off here in this video. We're gonna take off the mud flaps. That's the first thing that we should put less on. Before I do that, I do wanna remove the wheel so that I can get these screws out right there. We're not gonna have those anymore. Mud flaps aren't aesthetic. I mean, am I towing something with this? I don't know why they put it on here. If you have mud flaps, I'm hating on you. I don't like mud flaps. Not cool on a sports car. Take them off. They're not supposed to be on there. Before we do that though, I have an aftermarket intake. The car came with one. It's blue. It's totally different. It's not cohesive at all. There's no other blue. There is one other blue that I found. It's right here. It's on the H&R springs. Not aesthetic either. So those will be going as well. So what we're gonna do is first, I'm gonna remove this. And if you have an aftermarket one, I recommend black, or the same color of the car. This is not aesthetic. This is a mod that whoever owned this before shouldn't have done. So I'm gonna remove this. We're gonna set it aside, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna paint it. And then after we remove that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the mud flaps. Okay, so wow, there's so much room in here. This is crazy. We've removed it. I don't know if I actually did lefty-loosey on all of these, but I should remove this blue one. I don't like this either, this coupler. So I ended up getting a black coupler today. This intake is okay. It's kind of a hot air intake. This is not okay. This is so cheap and junk. Look. Yeah, that's garbage. So this is gonna go in the trash. We don't want that. Do I want the heat shield surrounding? Maybe. We might keep that. I want to buy the Mishimoto one, I think, and what it does is it comes into here. This is for NA, and then it goes into there. That would be the one, and it comes up here, and that's where the cold air comes in there. That's the best one, but it's a very expensive product for an intake. If you wanted a CELICA intake, go to my website. I got way better intakes. That's garbage. Doesn't even, you know, you need like a K&N or AEM filter. Those are like the only good ones. This is junk. This is literally here. We don't like this. That's how much junk that one is. So we're throwing that one away. That being said, first mod, I got that off. The reason I wanted to get that one off is because I'm actually gonna paint this black, and we're gonna have that one be painted black. So that's gonna be the first mod that we do, and then we'll go back over to those mud flaps. Okay, I did go over the intake with the pad here and scuffed it up. Now what I'm gonna do is take primer right here, automotive primer, and just do it with a light coat around it, let it dry, and then we'll go over with a nice black. We're gonna use some wheel paint. It's like VHT wheel paint. So we'll do this real quick here. This will be soon a very nice, clean, aesthetic, affordable mod for pretty much all your cars, but mainly we're working on the FRS today. So I just have to say this, from working on a Toyota Celica all my life, I had an Eclipse I worked on for a while, MR2 SPYDER, probably shouldn't be touching my hat. This car is incredibly easy to work on. This should be your first car that you mod. there is going to be no FRSs that are stock anymore. It's crazy. It's so easy to mod. 10 years from now, everyone's going to be touched, which is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. It's fun. I like to do it. This is a great starter car. You should get this if you're looking to modify your vehicle. I can see why they sold so many. I'm late to the party. So we got the wheel off here. Let's go ahead and get these Phillips heads and remove that. So that's mod number one. Mod number one, remove your mud flaps if you have them. I don't know. I don't think they came factory. I think a lot of people put them on aftermarket. They are so ugly. We will be doing a body kit for this. Again, I'm saying remove stuff unless it's clean and aesthetic. So let's go ahead and remove these because that is a lot of not clean or aesthetic. Okay, so we've primered the whole thing. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit more. I did the bottom and the top. We'll flip it over one more time, hit the back. I'm gonna do this. This is good stuff. This is wheel paint, 250 degrees. It's pretty good. So I'm assuming that this should hold. I don't think it'll, it's high temperature wheel paint. It's black, it's gloss black. It'll look nice, especially in the engine bay. So that's mod, I'm gonna say that's mod number one. And then we're gonna go back over to mod number two. Look at this. Look how much cleaner that looks. That looks so much better. Why would anyone put a mud flap on there? So that's number one, and then this is number two. Number three, of course, I do have to come and do that on the other side. I haven't done it on this side yet. But look how dorky that looks. It makes no sense. That's so, ugh, I can't stand that. There's no body, it looks like a truck. Just doesn't make sense. Number three, simple mod. Remove your antenna. This thing, look at this thing. That is not my type right there. It's just not what I wanted. I am gonna find, I haven't ordered one, but I'm gonna get a cap for this and get a little plug that just sits on top of that. They're way more aesthetic. In addition to that, this car has that Bluetooth radio and it works really well. So if you don't have the Scion with the Bluetooth, you should definitely upgrade to it. This is a really good radio. I like it a lot. So number three, this costs you nothing. Remove, this costs you nothing to remove, and then we'll go over the cost of the paint. While this is drying, I'm gonna go and remove the other wheel and then the other mud flap, and then I'll show you guys mod number four. These are really good ideas to make your car just a little bit more aesthetic without breaking the bank. That's what this video is about. Okay, coat number one. Definitely use that primer, especially, and scuff it up, especially since it's already painted. Hopefully we don't get any runs. That looks pretty good. Okay, we did do the antenna. It looks so much better without that. I hated that thing. We got the mud flaps off. Definitely, if you have mud flaps, remove them. Way more aesthetic. That is so much more race car. Do you guys like these taillights? I think I'm gonna get a different taillight. I think I'm gonna do red ones. I'm not sure. On my Evo, I did have black ones, but I kind of like red with the red. I've kind of grown into that now. Ferrari-ish. We're not doing any interior mods today, major interior mods, but we are doing, which is like this, these, all that stuff. We'll do that. I'm excited for those. But one of the things is the car battery is currently disconnected, but when it's connected, this up here, I'm gonna get a flat head, has an old, ugly incandescent. So let's go ahead and pop that off, and I'm gonna install a new one today. Remove the dome light. It sits in like this. You can see that there's little retainer clips there. There's two little divots. All you gotta do on the divots is put the flathead right here and pry it off, and right here and pry it off. Now that the battery is disconnected, and when you do this, make sure you have it off, you can just literally pull the bulb out. Super simple. Now, we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna put and install a new one. I'm very excited. So here's a side-by-side, the incandescent, and then look at the LED. That's 10, 5 on each side LEDs. This is available at MITSUBISHI.com. It'll be, you can literally just click the link. It says buy now right below. I'm gonna go ahead and install that one. This is probably gonna be the easiest mod. If you do not have this, you are really missing out on like modernizing your car. So I really recommend doing this. Okay, there's the instructions. Literally just set it in there. Make sure it faces down. You can have it face up, it just won't be as bright. Make sure it faces down. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your little cover again and put it back in here like that. It's a nice cover. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the battery back in and hit the on button so I can show you. Are you guys ready? Mod number 4. Bam! That is so much better. You have to get that right there. And this again will be available now at MITSUBISHI.com. Look how awesome that is. It just looks so much better in here. The other one is just, it's so dated. I don't know why they're still using this. I don't think they're using it on more modern cars, but that's the first thing you should do right there. So mod number 4, very cost effective. Swing by MITSUBISHI.com, you can get one. Let's move on to mod number 5. See, I kind of like the taillights. Comment down below, what do you guys think? And there is this little black chrome in there. I don't like that. Ugh, it's like this. I hate chrome. I don't like that. Okay, right here. They are on. They're up there. They're not very bright. Those are bad. Oh my gosh, so dated. Do not do that. So come over back here. It's a funny trunk. There's stickers and stuff. That button. Okay, this is a deck lid. A deck lid. It's not a deck lid. It's a trunk. I don't know if this typically comes with rear cover. I think it does. And mine doesn't have that. And he has all these stickers. So we're gonna remove these stickers today. I think I have a little wheel that'll get rid of them. Clean all that. Hopefully I can. If not, I'm just gonna get something to cover this up. Right here. So these are very simple. Left, loosey. Left, loosey. Those are so bad. Again, these are gonna be available at MITSUBISHI.com. So bad. These are so bad. Definitely you want to get these at MITSUBISHI.com. Look at those. So all you gotta do is pull them out. You might want to do it when it's not on. I can just do it real quick if I set you guys down. 1 second here. Yeah, just yank them off. Okay, you'll get a little package. I'm gonna go get it right now, and I'll show you what you get with MITSUBISHI.com. Okay, there's the old ones. They're kind of burnt actually. Look at those. Here are the new ones. You get a pair of these from MITSUBISHI.com. Really nice. These last forever. They never go out, and they're really bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in right now. Should light up. There's one. It has 3. There's one on the top to make sure, one on each side. So there's triple LEDs. They're really good. They fit perfectly, guaranteed. Swing by MITSUBISHI.com. Let me put this other one in here. I'm trying to do all this one-handed. Let me do 2 hands. These are so much brighter. Now, if you do have that little carpet thing, I'm not sure if they have one or not. I kind of wish mine did. Maybe the previous owner got rid of it. Let's clean all this. But if you have that, all you'd have to do is pop out the little plugs. I'm assuming that's, or the little plastic clips. I'm assuming that's what happened. Maybe they're even here. I can't tell. And then you can just put that, pull that down and then pull these out. Again, there's the way that you put them in. Now it's just righty-tighty. Super simple. But this will make your car, I mean, if you're driving through a nice city and you want your FRS or B or Z to look nice, this is what you need to do. This is the smallest mod right here that will make a huge difference, and it's extremely affordable. So first, second, LED tail light or LED license plate lights. These are way more expensive than that. And then of course the dome. When you get the cute girl in your car, you're gonna want a nice dome light in there so she can do her makeup or whatever. Make sure you have that. You don't want an old incandescent bulb. Okay, for the 6 bonus mod, the final mod. These are really affordable. So swing by MITSUBISHI.com, get the dome light, get the LED tail lights. Those are super simple. If you haven't done this to your BRZ FRS GT86 already, first thing you should do is get those 2 mods. Super simple. Swing by my website to do that. We haven't finished the intake, but it is looking absolutely 10x, 10 times better. I just need to flip it, let it dry for about 15 more minutes, flip it over, hit that, and I will install it before the end of the video. I am gonna get a new filter and I am gonna get a new coupler. I'm gonna run to the store and do that before I wrap up this video to install that and complete that back in there so it looks way more aesthetic. The last bonus mod, what I just absolutely can't stand. There are, and I've done this before, this is an old trick. There are seat belts here, right? And they're kind of, you know, sometimes they're worn, sometimes they're new. It just depends on what condition they are on. But they all come with this icky, gross tag. See this? Luxury cars do not have that. Cut that off. That is it. A lot of times you can't rip them off. You have to actually cut them off. So I'm gonna go get scissors and cut that off there and make that look so much more brand new. 5th or 6th bonus mod right there. Definitely, absolutely recommend doing that. Look how much cleaner that looks. So much. That's what OEM Plus should look like. Look how clean that looks. So make sure, I just recommend doing it. Don't use a straight blade because you might ruin the integrity of the seatbelt, which is the last thing you'd want to do. Use scissors and just put the scissors down low and the scissors will cut. Don't use a straight blade. Do not use a razor blade on it. That's the final one. I think that looks so good, so clean, so aesthetic, so much nicer. I really love this car. This is exactly the kind of car like I would want this is a perfect 16-year-old car. Just don't crash it. It doesn't have too much horsepower. let's finish this up, this video, and then tomorrow's video or the next couple days video, you'll see I'm going to show you guys how to paint the FRS wheels that will last literally the entire life of the car, so that they never chip. Well, most likely won't chip, but they look good, they last a long time, and it's the right way to do them. I've already owned a pair of these wheels and actually ran them on my 2005 or 4 gray silver Celica that I sold, and they looked really good. I liked them and I painted them black. And then I'll also show you the following video how to do wheel spacers, or I might show you how to do wheel spacers first and then show you guys how to paint the wheels. But make sure to like, subscribe, and then here's that final video of me installing or having completed the new intake that looks amazing. Okay, you guys ready? Final product. That's that same blue intake. Look at that. So I got a new black coupler, new hose clamps. I painted the whole thing. This is VHT 250 degree paint, and then I did a nice new K&N filter, which is my favorite. If you guys watched the video before these, I went and picked that filter up. I think I got this one at O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto. That filter is so expensive. Be careful. Swing by MITSUBISHI.com. I got a better price. That is crazy how expensive those are. But painting the filter or painting the intake is what the mod was, and I really think you can do this. Now I know that a lot of them come with black plastics. I like it to be all matching, so you know, this is an affordable mod. If you do get a different color, black always looks nice and good. If you want to do a different color, you can. It's just not as aesthetic. So let's go ahead and put this back on and then wrap up this video for all the mods that I've showed you guys how to do. That looks so good. I'm gonna leave the lid off. There is a lid. I'm gonna leave it off. I know you can call this, well, to be honest, the air in here is more cold. The other aftermarket filter is literally just like 2 inches here. Instead of being in the engine bay, it is just slightly forward, and it does have to come through a smaller intake. So to be honest, the horsepower is not going to be that much crazier. It could be slightly when it's the engine's fully warmed. It's all warm in there, but not much. So that looks so much better. I'm so glad I did that. VHT paint, quite a few coats, and that looks really good. That looks like a very, very expensive intake instead of that ugly blue one. So that is the mod that you guys should do. So we've pretty much finished all these affordable mods. No more mud flaps. The Dore LED from MITSUBISHI.com. That looks amazing. Of course, we got to get rid of the seatbelt tag. Oh, those are so bad. Dome light, and then one click over here. LED license plate lights. You have to get those. There's a must. That looks so good. All right, that's it for these affordable, super simple mods that you must do. These are really simple. You definitely need to do these. They're not going to take you all day. They'll take you a little bit of time, but just the simplest things make it super, super clean. That's a big deal. Again, this is if you have something like this. I really, really encourage you to get it paint matched. Something clean, aesthetic. You can go crazy, do your thing, but this looks more expensive. I always like to have affordable cars that are clean and look expensive and nice. The mud flaps, get rid of those. I do need to wash the car. The LEDs, all that stuff looks more modern. Swing by MITSUBISHI.com. Make sure to like, subscribe. Come back for the next video. I'm going to show you guys how to paint your FRS wheels so they permanently, forever, look good. A lot of people do like, oh, here's how I paint them, and then they chip or whatever. These will last a really, really long time. Like, subscribe, swing by MITSUBISHI.com. See you guys on the next video.